Good day everyone, good day to you ma'am. And today we're going to present the Philippine rice market case study on prices, policy, and consumer welfare. For question number 1, write the key issues, goals, problems, and what are the main problems in the case. It's all about figuring out how to make sure everyone in the Philippines can afford rice, while also ensuring that our rice farmers can make a good living and that we have a steady supply of rice as a nation. We're aiming to strike balance. We want rice to be affordable for consumers, profitable for farmers, and secure for the country, making sure the rice market works well for everyone involved. And for question number 2, write the decision criteria and list the things that business must consider before deciding. For instance, cost, price, profit, and customers. And when making decisions, we need to think about how affordable and accessible rice will be for the average Filipino, and how the decisions will affect the income and livelihoods of our rice farmers. And lastly, how much rice we can produce here at home and whether we can be self-sufficient. And also, how much these solutions will cost the government and whether these solutions will last and work in the long run.
Short summary of the important numbers of information in the body. Compare the options using the data. Rice will continue to be a maintained part of the Filipino diet. Global rice price will keep changing due to different factors. The government can influence the rice market through its actions. Assumptions. What are we assumptions? Rice will continue to be a main part of Filipino diet. Global rice will keep changing due to different factors. The government can influence the rice market through its actions. Data analysis. Give a short summary of the important numbers or informations in the body. Compare the options using the data. Rice prices sum the stabilize around 41 pesos minus 42 pesos per kilo for regular milled rice by May 2025, suggesting some market stability. The rice tariffication law of 2019 offend upon the market to more competition but also created challenges for our local farmers. Rice price inflation slowed down compared to the big increase we saw in 2023, indicating things are improving.
Number 5. Preferred alternative resolution. Choose which option is the best choice. Explain, verify why is the better than the others. We should provide target support to rice farmers to help them lower their production costs and invest the research to boost productivity. Why this makes sense? This helps farmers directly by making them more competitive and resilient while also promoting long-term growth in the rice sector. Justification, predicted outcome, recommendation. Explain what will happen if you choose to follow. Give your recommendation for what the business should do next. Why do you think this will work? Target support can help farmers use modern technologies and sustainable practice, leading to higher yields and less environmental impact. What do you expect to see? We have to see increased domestic rice products, stable price for customer will contribute to food security and economic development. What should we do? Invest more on agricultural research and training programs to share knowledge and promote innovation. Makes more easier for farmers to access credit and financial services and invest in new technology. Improve our supply chains and factors to reduce loss after harvest and make the market more efficient.
Let's proceed to the recommendation. To create a sustainable and exclusive rice market, the Philippine government shall focus on first, empowering the rice farmers, provide support, training, and resources to help them be more productive and competitive. Second, strengthening market infrastructure, invest better storage, transformation, and market information system to improve efficiency. Third, promoting innovation and technology adoption, encourage the development and use of new technologies and farming practices and boost productivity and sustainable. And the last one will be enhancing policy, coordination, and governance. Make sure government agencies, the community organization work together to implement effective policies. By following this recommendation, the Philippines can build a rice market that is both economically strong and socially fair, ensuring food security and prosperity of all Filipinos.
Conclusion. The Philippine rice market is complex and requires a well-rounded approach. While short-term fixes like price ceilings might offer temporary relief, they're not sustainable. The rice tariffication law has changed the game, so we need to policies that support our local farmers and ensure a stable, fair rice market.